Hello. Whoo. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Soulful Saturdays with Sailor. I am so glad you are here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. This is where we empower your spirit and we build a strong sense of self. Hey, life is always on the move, but aha, for the next 40 minutes or so, let's hit pause and reconnect with that powerhouse that's within you. Make sure to tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-fueled goodness. And if life happens, because let's be real, it does. No worries. Catch all of our sessions anytime on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And here's the thing. Stop being shy. It's time to subscribe. Absolutely. Go ahead and hit that button so you can get our latest fantabulous sessions dropped right into your inbox. Say, woo, new episode, right? Because we're here to support your spiritual journey and we don't want you to miss out on a single thing. So hit that button. Not sure where it is, but hit it. You'll find it. Hit that button. And you know what you could also do? It's the gift that keeps giving. Please share this with someone who could benefit from these messages or would enjoy the empowering shift from setting traditional resolutions or just setting some really good meaning in their life. Maybe they need to make a big shift. Maybe they want to reconnect with their soul, their spirit. Ditch all the drama. Hello. Well, hit subscribe, invite a friend, because this is the place you want to be. And we are so thankful that you are here. And before we dive in all the way, let's give you a quick peek on how we are going to roll things out. Because every Saturday is crafted with love, absolutely, with some sass. Yep, I like to call it sailor sass. And just the right dose of soul searching magic. Absolutely. First, we're going to kick things off with a warm welcome. Absolutely. We want to be able to get you all hyped up for our session, set the tone, and hopefully spark some excitement of what lies ahead. And then we also ease into a centering moment, meditation or mindfulness to help you get grounded, calm your mind, and open up that beautiful heart of yours. And after that, we'll dive into the juicy topic of the week. This is where we'll share the how-tos to help you take action and the benefits of embracing these ideas, and even sometimes a personal story. Yep, that is a real story. And the reason why we share it is because we know it's relatable. And finally, we'll close it out with a reflection and actionable takeaways, because every week we want you to start off with some soulful changes right off the bat, get you started so you could just conquer the rest of the week. Just saying. So whatever your reason is for being here, we thank you. We hope that this session will guide you on your spiritual journey. So grab your journal or your cup of coffee or your tea, settle in that quiet space, and let's get started. It is my pleasure to be your spiritual leader. I welcome you, you beautiful souls, because that's right, you are a beautiful soul. And the first session of our theme was the love. We are doing the February theme is love and self-compassion. Yes, the month of February is known for love, but it's loving others. But what we want to do is we're going to flip the script on that and we're going to start loving ourselves. Hello, absolutely. And so we're going to dive deep into the essence of love, not just the love that we give to others. Nope. But this is the one that we're going to extend to ourselves. And let's be real. Society often conditions us to believe that self-love is selfish, but it's not. That prioritizing our well-being means neglecting others. No, 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 no. Here's the truth. Loving yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. Self-love, self-compassion is the foundation of every relationship in our lives. And when we truly embrace who we are, we step into our power, build healthy boundaries, and allow ourselves to be seen, valued, and cherished. First, by ourselves, and then by the world. It all starts with you, loving yourself first. I celebrate you. You showed up for yourself today, and that right there is a big deal. So give yourself credit. I will. Woo-hoo! I'm so proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. Now, let's get real for a second. We're all experts of giving kindness, love, and pep talks to everyone else, our friends, our family, even the random stranger who needed a door held open. But when it comes to ourselves, oh, honey, you can be downright ruthless. That inner critic loves to pull up a chair and give unsolicited advice, pointing out all the ways we should be better, smarter, stronger, more together. Well, today we're flipping the script. Self-compassion is all about treating yourself with the same kindness, patience, understanding that you offer your best friend. It's all about knowing that being human means being imperfect. And that's not just okay. It's beautiful. Yes, being imperfect is beautiful. Embrace it. It happens and it's okay. So here's the plan. We're going to explore what self-compassion really means, how to silence that inner critic, and the practical ways to sprinkle some more grace into your daily lives. But before we dive into all of this goodness, let's take a moment to breathe and settle in and quiet the noise and open our hearts to receiving the kindness we so freely give to others. Let's take a moment to center ourselves. Wherever you are, allow yourself to fully arrive in this space. Now, if you're driving, maybe you want to pull over or just listen, but make sure you keep your hands on the wheel and your focus on the road, please. But for everyone else, this is time for you to arrive in this space physically, mentally, and emotionally. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, and this moment is just for you. So go ahead and close your eyes. If you're not driving, go ahead and close your eyes and get comfortable. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And you want to fill up those lungs with fresh, renewing air. And now slowly exhale through your mouth, releasing any tension you may be holding. Let your shoulders drop, your jaw relax, and your hands rest gently by your side. Now let's do that again. Inhale deeply, breathe in peace, breathe in calm, and as you exhale, imagine all the stress, the self-doubt, the pressure to be perfect just melting away. You don't need to be anywhere else. You're not going anywhere else right now. No. We're going to get you in a present moment with an open mind and an open heart to receive our message. And now bring your awareness to your heart. This is where your compassion lives. Focus on that heart. Focus on the beat. This is where kindness starts. Now, I want you to think of someone you love deeply, someone you would do anything for, someone you offer grace to without hesitation. It could be a friend, a child, a family member. Feel that love. Yeah. Feel the love you have for that person. Feel that warmth. Feel the excitement. Yes. You there? Good. Now, imagine turning that love inward. Take the same love you have for that individual and turn it inward, offering yourself the same kindness, the same patience, the same understanding. Because, my friend, you are just as worthy of that love. Yes, you are. Do you feel the love you have for yourself? Do you feel the warmth you have for yourself? Yes. Do you feel the excitement building? Yes. Good. Now, repeat after me silently in your own heart or out loud. And I want you to feel each and every word. I give myself the same grace and kindness I offer to others. Yes. Once again, I give myself the same grace and kindness I offer to others. Yes. Okay, one more time. I give myself the same grace and kindness I offer to others. Yes. Now take a moment to let those words settle into your mind, into your heart, into every cell in your body. Yes. I give myself the same grace and kindness I give others. Yes. Go ahead and continue to breathe naturally, allowing those words to sink deeper and remembering the excitement and love that you have for yourself, that you have for others. Yes. This isn't just a good feel phrase, it's the truth. It's a declaration, a promise to yourself. Breathe it in. Let it become part of you. And when you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to the room, wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling your shoulders. Yes, roll your shoulders. Yes. Now I want you to slowly open your eyes, carrying this compassion with you as we move forward. I want you to hold on to the excitement, the love that you have for yourself. Yes. And as you open up your eyes, I want you to remember that you are here, you are worthy, and you, my friend, are enough. You're enough. Yes. I hope you are enjoying that moment of feeling the excitement and love you have for yourself. Because now that you're feeling all that self-love and kindness, let's talk about what self-compassion really looks like in action. Because let's be honest, knowing that we should be kind to ourselves is one thing, but actually practicing it, that's a whole different story. And how many times have you messed up and instantly gone into, I'm such an idiot? You go into that mode quickly, don't you? Or felt like you should have done more, been better, worked harder. We've been conditioned to believe that being tough on ourselves is the way to grow. Let me tell you, beating yourself up has never built anyone up. Self-compassion isn't about making excuses or letting yourself off the hook for everything. It's about learning to be on your side, even when things don't go perfectly. It's about talking to yourself like you would your best friend, not your worst critic. So we're going to break it down. And these are the things that we're going to explore. First of all, the difference between self-esteem and self-compassion. Because yes, they are not the same thing. Mic drop, just saying. And we're also going to get into how to silence the inner critic and replace it with the much needed self-kindness. And how about practical? Let's be practical every day. This is going to be the everyday ways to sprinkle some more self-compassion into your life. Because trust me, this isn't just nice to have. This is life-changing. This is going to be life changing. So we're going to help you be able to sprinkle a little bit more self-compassion. All right, let's get started. Let's get one thing straight. Self-esteem and self-compassion are not the same thing. And understanding the difference is a total game changer. Self-esteem is all about how you feel about yourself. This is your worth, your value, your confidence, and in what you can do, right? The confidence in what you can do. When things aren't going well, self-esteem is soaring. When things are going well, self-esteem is soaring. You nailed that presentation. Boom. Feeling like a rock star, right? Your outfit is point today. Oh, yeah. Strutting like you own the place. But what happens when things don't go your way? When you make a mistake, you fall short, or just have one of those, I'm a mess kind of a day. That's where self-compassion steps in and saves the day. Absolutely. Self-compassion isn't based on performance or perfection or external validation. It's all about how you treat yourself when life throws a curveball. When self-esteem takes a hit, self-compassion says, hey, it's okay. You're human. Let's learn from this and keep going. Yes. Hey, you're human. So let's learn from it and let's keep going. You could think of it this way. Self-esteem says, I'm awesome when I succeed. Self-compassion says, I'm awesome. I'm awesome, even when I fall flat on my face. Do you see the difference? Self-esteem is conditional. It fluctuates with success and failure. Self-compassion, on the other hand, is unshakable. It's the deep, unwavering belief that you are worthy of love, kindness, and respect, no matter what. Let's stop lying to ourselves about our self-worth, to how well we perform, and start treating ourselves with the grace that we offer everyone else. Because you, my friend, are not just worthy when you're winning. You are worthy always. Now, about silencing the inner critic, we're going to share with you a 4-step process. Yes. Who doesn't want to silence that inner critic? Woohoo! I'm still working on her. Maybe you are too. Let's talk about that voice in your head. You know the one, the little gremlin that loves to pop up at the worst possible moments with a snarky comment about how you're not good enough, not smart enough, or not doing enough. Ugh, annoying, right? And here's the deal. Your inner critic is like an uninvited house guest who crashes on your couch, eats all your snacks, and overstays their welcome, right? Guess what? It is time to serve it with an eviction notice. Yep, evict that negativity and take back your mental real estate. Take it back. So here's our 4 steps. Step number 1, call it out. Yep. First things first, recognize when your inner critic is running its mouth. Pay attention to those automatic negative thoughts. Ugh, I totally messed up. I'll never get this right. I'm not as successful as they are. Would you ever say these things to your best friend? Would you look at someone you love and say, wow, you're a total failure? No. Then why in the world are you saying it to yourself? Why? Number 2, flip the script. Absolutely. You want to flip the script on these negative thoughts. See, once you catch it, then you get to flip it. And once you catch the inner critic in the act, it is time to clap back. Challenge those thoughts and replace them with kindness. So here's a few examples. I'm terrible at this. How about I'm learning and that's okay? How about this one? I should be further along. Instead, let's say I'm growing at my own pace. And how about this one? I'm such a mess. How about saying I'm doing my best and that's enough? Do you hear and feel the difference of those? Yeah. So flip the script. Number 3, talk to yourself like you would a friend. If your bestie called you crying, saying they felt like a failure, would you nod and say, yeah, you're right? Absolutely not. You would build them up and you would remind them of their strength and give them a pep talk that could bring the rock, right? You'll bring them back. It's like you're the cheerleader. So if you're going to cheer them on, how about you cheer yourself on? It's time to turn the same love inward. The next time your inner critic tries to steal the mic, imagine yourself sitting across from your best friend. What would you say to them? Now say that to yourself. And number 4, give yourself permission to be human. Absolutely. This is where the grace and ease comes in. Give yourself permission to be human. Look, life isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You will make mistakes. You will have tough days. And guess what? That's normal. Yeah, it's normal. And realize that you are not a robot. You are a beautifully flawed, ever evolving, wonderfully messy human. And that, my friend, it's a good thing. So the next time that the inner critic comes knocking, don't invite it for coffee. Shut the door. Turn up the volume on self-love and remind yourself that you are doing just fine. You are. You're doing just fine where you are with what you have right now. Well, actually, let's scratch that. You're doing amazing. Yes, you are. And that's the truth. All right, my beautiful souls, let's get real. Self-compassion isn't just something that you think about. It's something you practice. It's like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. And let's be honest, most of us have been flexing our self-criticism muscle way too much. Wouldn't you agree? So it is time to balance that out with some self-kindness. And here's the good news. You don't need a major life overhaul to do this. Small intentional acts of self-compassion every single day will shift how you talk to yourself, how you handle setbacks, and how much peace that you will feel in your life once you start this. We want to give you some simple ways, some powerful ways to make self-compassion a daily habit. This is where we love sharing some how-tos because there is just nothing like a session with us on Soulful Saturdays than getting you started for the week with some how-tos. Talk to yourself like you talk to your best friend. That's number 1. Absolutely. You wouldn't tell your best friend, wow, you really screwed that up. Maybe you should just quit. So why are you saying it to yourself? Every time you catch yourself being harsh, stop and ask, would I say this to someone I love? If the answer is no, and here's the thing, there's only 2 answers, either yes or no. And if the answer is no, change the narrative. Hello, change the narrative. So instead of saying, I'll never get this right, try, I'm learning and I'm getting better. Or how about, I'm so behind, try, I'm growing at my own pace. Give yourself some grace and ease, right? And remember, who are you talking to? Because you are talking to your own best friend, and that's you. This one shift alone can change your entire inner world. Number 2, give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to rest. Let me say this a little louder for the overachievers in the back. Rest is not a reward. It's necessary. It is. You do not have to earn your right to take a break. You don't have to check 47 things or plus off your to-do list before you sit down and breathe. And next time you feel overwhelmed, stop. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and remind yourself, I deserve rest, just like I deserve success. Burnout is not a badge of honor, my friend. It's a signal that you need more self-compassion, not less. Number 3. I really like this one. Write yourself a love note. Yes, really. Look, I know it sounds corny, but trust me, it works. Every morning or night, jot down a little note to yourself. It could be a compliment. Damn, I handled that situation well today. Woohoo! Yes, celebrate it. Or how about a reminder? I am enough, exactly as I am. Yes, you are. Celebrate it. And how about a win? I showed up for myself today, and that matters. Yes, it does. Woo-hoo, yes, celebrate it. Whatever love note that you write, keep it somewhere visible, on your mirror, in your planner, on your phone, wherever. But let it be a little love letter to your future self. Number 4, celebrate tiny wins like they're the big deal. You don't need to land a big dream job or climb Mount Everest to celebrate yourself. Did you get out of bed even though you wanted to stay under the covers? Woohoo, win. Did you speak kindly to yourself instead of spiraling into self-criticism? Win. Did you choose to take care of your mind and body today? Huge win. Yes. Start noticing and celebrating the small victories because they add up to big changes. Practice the hand on the heart method. When you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or just off, place your hand over your heart. Take a deep breath and say, I am safe. I am loved. I am doing my best. It sounds simple, but the physical act of placing your hand on your heart actually signals your nervous system to calm down. Science-backed self-compassion, baby. Yep. Hand over the heart. And take a deep breath and repeat, I am safe. I am loved. I'm doing my best. And our final one, forgive yourself like you'd forgive a friend. And newsflash, you're not perfect, and you don't have to be. We all screw up. Yes, we all screw up. I've been there. Sometimes we say the wrong thing. We make a bad decision. It's all being part of human. It's part of being human. The question isn't if you'll mess up. It's how you treat yourself when you do. So the next time you catch yourself replaying a mistake over and over, stop, stop, take a breath and say, I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. Or you can also say, I choose to learn from this and not punish myself for it. Let yourself be human. Give yourself some grace and ease, and then move forward. Self-compassion is a practice. It's not a destination. You don't just wake up one day and magically have unshaken self-compassion. It's something you cultivate, one small act of kindness at a time. The best time to start is right now, today. Yes, pick one thing from the list and make it part of your routine. Maybe you already started it by listening, because it's the hand over the heart. That's one of the easiest ones to do. Because the more you practice treating yourself with kindness, the easier it becomes. And before you know it, you will be your own biggest cheerleader. And you will not be your worst critic anymore. And trust me, that kind of energy changes everything. Changes everything. I want to tell you about a story about learning about self-compassion. So I just want to take a moment because this is personal. I love sharing my experiences, but I used to be brutal to myself. I mean, if beating myself up was a competitive sport, I'd have a trophy case full of gold medals. Every little mistake, instant self-attack. Every missed opportunity, cue the internal lecture. Every less than perfect moment, time to mentally replay it on a loop. Yep, I would replay those until 3 a.m. And for what? Did it make me better? Nope. Stronger? Maybe not. More successful? Huh, not even close. It made everything feel harder. I was exhausted, frustrated, constantly feeling like I wasn't measuring up. No matter how much I achieved, no matter how much I achieved. And then one day it hit me. I was sitting with a friend who was going through a tough time, and I found myself saying, hey, it's okay. You're doing the best that you can. Yeah, you're doing the best that you can. And then it smacked me right in the face. Why in the world was I not saying it to myself? Hello. Yeah, this was an aha moment. So I decided to try something radical. I started talking to myself the way I talk to my friends. And when I made a mistake, instead of dragging myself through the mud, I took a big deep breath and said, all right, girl, you messed up. And guess what? You're human, and humans mess up. And what can I learn from this? At first, it felt weird. Like, wait, am I actually being nice to myself? But let me tell you something. It changed everything. The more I practiced self-compassion, the lighter I felt. The more I forgave myself, the more I grew. And the less I let my inner critic run the show, the more confident I became. Because here's the truth. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love, grace, and kindness. No, especially from yourself. And trust me, when you start giving yourself the same understanding you so easily give others, life gets a whole lot sweeter. If you're still holding yourself to an impossible standard, let me be the voice that tells you it's time to let go. You deserve kindness. You deserve grace. And you deserve to be your own biggest supporter. I want you to leave with this powerful truth bomb from Buddha. Ooh, powerful truth bomb from Buddha. Yeah, that's good. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserves your love and affection. Now, I need you to really let that sink in, not just hear it, not just nod along, feel it. Because here's the deal. You are not just some exception to the rule. This isn't just for the other people. It's for you too. Think about how freely you give love to others, how easily you encourage your friends, support your family, and lift up the people around you. You do it without hesitation. But when it comes to yourself, whew, there's this whole list of reasons why you don't deserve the same love. Well, I'm going to call the BS on that. You deserve the same kindness, patience, and grace that you so effortlessly give to everyone else. Not because you earned it, not because you did something extraordinary, simply because you exist. Starting today, I want you to make yourself a promise. No more putting yourself last on your own list. No more withholding love from the person who needs it the most, you. Because you, my friend, you are human. You're not a machine. You are beautifully imperfect, wonderfully flawed, and still 100% worthy of love. Now go out there, be kind to yourself, and let self-compassion be your new superpower. Yes, let self-compassion be your new superpower. I want to thank you for joining me today, all you beautiful souls. Thank you for being here. I hope you're walking away from this session feeling a little lighter, a little kinder to yourself, and a whole lot more empowered. And remember, self-compassion isn't just something that we talk about. It's something we practice day by day, moment by moment. So as you move through the week, when that inner critic tries to sneak in, because we know it will, shut it down with some love. And when you stumble, catch yourself with grace. And when you're tempted to be your worst enemy, choose instead to be your own best friend. You are worthy. You are enough. And you, my friend, you've got this. And until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and most of all, be kind to yourself. Yeah, be kind to yourself. A little sneak peek into next week with Soulful Saturdays with Sailor. That's me. All right, beautiful souls. We spent today learning how to treat ourselves with kindness. And next week, we're going to take it up a notch. Let's be real. Mistakes happen. Maybe you said the wrong thing. Maybe made the wrong choice. Or maybe you tripped over your own 2 feet, literally or metaphorically. But here's the truth. Messing up doesn't make you a failure. It makes you human. And the way you respond to your mistakes, that's where the magic happens. So next week, we're going to dive into how to reframe mistakes and opportunities for growth, because failure is just feedback. We're also going to touch on how to stop dwelling on the past slip-ups. Yep, seriously. It's time to let that go. And we're also going to do a self-forgiveness practice that will set you free. Hello. Yes, because you deserve to move forward. And our affirmation for next week: I release the past and embrace my growth. And trust me, by the end of next week's sessions, you're going to feel all that truth in your bones. So take all this self-compassion that we built today, carry it with you, and get ready, because next week we're learning how to love ourselves even through the mess-ups. Yes. Now, we also have some very special items that we would like to introduce you to. It's the 7 strategies to cultivating inner peace and fulfillment. Oh, through this program, you'll be guided through principles and strategies designed to help you cultivate a calm mind, Break free from negativity and find deep, lasting fulfillment in every aspect of your life. And it's not just the content that will make the difference. It's your commitment, your determination, and your willingness to embrace change that will truly transform your journey. You can grab this special program. It is on our website. It's 7 strategies to cultivate inner peace and fulfillment. We also have our free ebook, The Path to Calm and Clarity, The Gifts of Intentional Breathing. Hello, you're going to want this. And this one is available for free. You want to go ahead and get signed up for it and reconnect with your inner self and melt away that stress. Yes, and discover some inner calm because we all crave that. You could grab your copy by going to sailorsjourney.com. And we also have our 20-day challenge. Yes, it is. It's designed to help you kick those negative thoughts and gain some serious clarity and step into the best version of yourself, all in 20 days. Yes. And you know what? Here's the kicker. You do it for 20 days, and then you're going to want to do a repeat. Yep, that's a copy and paste. You just want to repeat it. And trust me, the challenge is a game changer. And you could grab that over at sailorsjourney.com. And with that one, you'll also get a few extra emails in your in basket just to be able to keep you on the straight and narrow. A little extra support for you. Folks, thank you so much for being here. This is a sacred place, a sacred space for you to connect to who you're truly meant to be. And this is a reminder that this isn't a one-time thing. Self-love is just something that we practice? No. It is a mood. It is a way of being. It's how we show up for ourselves day in and day out. So step into this month with an open heart, open mind, ready to embrace the incredible person that you will see in the mirror each and every day. The one who's worthy of all the love because you give it, and it's time to give back to yourself. So until next time, love yourself fiercely. It's been a pleasure, and thank you. Thank you for being here and allowing me to be your spiritual leader. Make sure to tune in every Saturday for our weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-fueled goodness. And if life happens, because we know it does, no worries. You can catch our sessions on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit subscribe because you don't want to miss out on any of this soul-fueled goodness. This is just another wonderful session with Soulful Saturdays with Sailor. Woo, that's me. Thank you, everyone. Make sure you share. Make sure you hit the button to subscribe, and we'll see you next week.